Welcome on into Online Gaming Man Cave. I'm your main man, built up real nice, aka Mr. Know Nothing. And these four kings, these four heavenly kings in Nioh 3 were crazy unreal, but don't worry, I'm going to break down every boss. By the way, these are bosses you have already played in the game. They're just back to 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 back. And I'm saying back to back to back to back because that's literally how they come. And they're pretty much one shot dead. So you need to make sure your skill tree and your skills are in par before going into this fight. First and foremost, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more content on Nioh 3 by your boy Mr. Know Nothing. Let's get into it. Let's look at the build. You know, I ran the Crimson General all the way down. I love the perks. I love this whole set. It does big damage, key recovery speed, spirit force charge, key consumption. All this good stuff is amazing, and I've been running this build the entire game. Moto Odachi Blade, mine is at 830 floor. This blade is unreal. It's big bonk. I absolutely love it. The base attack is 585, the break is 100, and the block is 42. Now I'm looking to level that up a little bit more, but that is the overall samurai build, is what I use against these four kings. Now, if you want to see the ninja side of things, I did have to use this when I switched for the burst, transition, and this is what I use. Very simple. I love the talons. The talons go off. I absolutely love them. They remind me of Wolverine. I use the hood, the vest, the sleeves, Kamari, all the way down to Shinobi. I haven't found the Kamari Greaves yet, but and a simple fan, low fan. I only had 8 elixirs, and I think I used 1 special in this fight. All right, let's look at our skill tree. When we go into skill management, I use attack mastery 1 and 2, which gives me a little bit more increased attack by 12. Cure Fest, which increased life restored by elixirs by 15%, which is really key for me. And this Repel Expert extends the window opportunity for successful style shift burst break. And the reason why I chose this on this particular fight is because the window is very slim on one of the bosses and I kept missing it. So I just decided to put the Repel Expert on that to kind of give me a little more, like a little split second to catch that window, and it worked greatly. For the samurai side, defense mastery increased by 14, running water, which is what I love. It enables you to perform key posts while dodging, and this is really key because you don't always have to hit the key post R1, or if you're playing on PC, whatever button that is, I can just roll out of it. I can reposition myself and get my key post back. That is very key in my build, and I absolutely love it. I think this is one of the key skills you need to add in your build just to keep it rolling. Recoup allows you to recover a portion of your key expanded with guarding by performing a key post. And then Unshakable, which is what I love, reduces damage while you're taking attack by 10%. Because some of these boys and some of these bosses, let me call them bosses or monsters, they just keep going whether you got a special attack on them or not, and they will destroy you in the midst of it. For the ninja, I use the Shashi Arts, Perseverance, Snakebite Technique, Supreme Shift, and you can go down and read those. Like I said, I really didn't stay in the ninja. I'm a samurai to the day I die. So I just stuck in the samurai mode. Only reason you got to level this up because when you do your burst breaks, you do switch to the other one, and it's good to have these talons or claws or whatever your ninja side has to just go all off. And it kind of creates a balance between the game of going back and forth. But I am all samurai, big bonk, Odachi Blade, all the way through this game. A lot of people wanted to see my levels. Now this is very key here, okay? And you may want to reset your levels to kind of line up with this. Constitution and Heart, I had absolutely nothing in before. I think I had like the base level, and I was loaded with stamina and strength. But what I realized from Constitution and Heart, if you do not have these up to at least 10, your health depletes extremely fast and you get more one-hit punches and then you're out. So I did some resetting, and I put some in Constitution and I put some in Heart, and I noticed a big key difference in the attacks they were putting on me and how it wasn't taking my health. I'll put it side by side maybe in this video so you can see the difference between no points in these two and then adding points in these two, and it's a game changer, especially in this boss fight, because you know it's +1. Not just 4, it's +1 when you're going into this boss fight. And if you have started this fight, you know there is 5 people. So hopefully I'm not spoiling that for anybody, but if you're looking for help on it, you know there's 5 people. All right. Let's break down the move sets of these bosses, or let's just go straight into the fight. You fought all these bosses before, but I'm going to pull out some key moves off each boss just to be watchful of as you go through them. And I'm gonna tell you, one skill was the deflection and parry skill that when you're in mid stance with the Odachi Blade, puts them down on the ground, was key in the first fight. And I'm gonna show you all right, let's talk about Nioh. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I want you to pay close attention to what stance I'm in. I'm using the Odachi Blade, and I do not come out of this stance, and let me tell you why. In this stance, you can do this perfect reflection where you can put them down on the ground and get a couple of hits right out there. And this is just a rinse and repeat. You want to stay patient as much as possible to make sure you're actually deflecting it and getting those hits in, and just continue to wear them down. Now, this move right here, when he swipes 2 times, you can parry that every time, but just be prepared to do it on the second go round. So after the first swipe comes through, that's not a parry or block, it's the second one. Boom. And then once it hits, you get your licks in and rinse and repeat. All right, our next guy, Kasoka. You're gonna start in the beginning, getting some good cheap hits when he first drops down, but I want you to focus on one key move. We're gonna go to the high stance on this with the Odachi Blade. So in the beginning of the fight, you'll get a couple of hits in, and this is the only move you're gonna do most of the fight. You're gonna basically chop, chop, back up, and just avoid all of his attacks. And you're gonna do this one move over and over again until you build your key post all the way up to do your power moves. Remember, the swipe, swipe, back up, and the dodge button is the skill perk that you have to get your key post back, or you can press the key post button. And as you see, it's just a rinse and repeat the entire fight. Now, he does do one move where he's placing both hands on the sword. And when you see this little goal, you want to do this over the head chop immediately. You do not want him to go into that move. Those are 3 hits for you. And then it's just a rinse and repeat. Watch out for the strong ground attack that you've seen in previous clips. But other than that, break his stamina bar down and take him out. Now for the next boss, Baba, I'm just going to have you click on the link because I have a full tutorial on him already, and he does the exact same move, just in a different setting. So click on the link and it'll take you to that boss fight. Also, I have a boss fight tutorial on this boss. If you click on that link, I'll show you how to break this down and take him out effectively. And then here goes the surprise. Yes, there's a 5th boss in this fight, and we all have fought him before. Remember, he does a lot of slam attacks. He does a lot of pound grounding. He jumps off the walls. And I also have a tutorial on him as well. Just click this link and then I'll take you to that boss fight. Good luck in this battle. This did take me a couple of days, I'm not gonna lie. And let me tell you, it takes a lot of patience, but you can do it, and it can easily be done if you follow these mechanics.
Please stand back, my lord. I, Nioh Masatoyo, shall crush and overcomes you. You as one of the 4 vassals, or even a vice general. Tis a pity, truly.
I, the master of tactical retreat, will not lose again so easily. Resist even my fiercest of blows. Well done.
Let me remind you as to why I am called a demon. My lord. I, Yamaga, will turn you into fodder for the field.
stained with my own blood. Behold the power of Takemikata, immortal banner of Furin Kazan, will fly once again. Undoubtedly succeed in becoming the country's salvation.